succession is the present 203rd emperor of the Hindu sovereign kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam as its 203rd sovereign emperor, from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvanapitha. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of Kailasa, which thus became a sovereign independent juridical state, with the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, Kailasa, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing the Kumari Kandam Hindu nations that got submerged. As per the doctrine of continuity, these facts imply that the Kailasa's statehood is recognized by international law and manifests as a natural outcome of well-established historical legal facts. Share your time, talent, and treasure. Become part of Kailasa. Sign up as an eCitizen https://kailasa.ecitizen.info.
With Paramashiva's grace, we have evolved UAN, United Nations for Ancient Nations. Paramashiva successfully manifested, and now he is introducing this to all of you, to the world formally, United Ancient Nations. It is United Nations for Ancient Indigenous Nations. This is a profound intergovernmental body. More than 100 ancient nations are already part members of this UAN. It is to unite and support all the indigenous nations, indigenous kingdoms all over the world.
Around 5,000 years ago, at the end of Mahabharat War, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in Respect of Treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. He was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continued to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the Magistral Villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, through the line of succession, is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu Sovereign Kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam as its 203rd sovereign emperor, from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvanapitha. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of Kailasa, which thus became a sovereign, independent juridical state, with the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, Kailasa, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states, and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing the Kumari Kandam Hindu nations that got submerged. As per the doctrine of continuity, these facts imply that the Kailasa's statehood is recognized by international law and manifests as a natural outcome of well-established historical legal facts. Share your time, talent, and treasure. Become part of Kailasa. Sign up as an eCitizen https://kailasa.ecitizen.info.
With Paramashiva's grace, we have evolved UAN, United Nations for Ancient Nations. Paramashiva successfully manifested, and now he is introducing this to all of you, to the world, formally United Ancient Nations. It is United Nations for Ancient Indigenous Nations. This is a profound intergovernmental body. More than 100 ancient nations are already part members of this UAN. It is to unite and support all the indigenous nations, indigenous kingdoms all over the world.
அன்பு பூணுமே இன்பு தோணுமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்ம வித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்ம வித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் நொய்யார் தமக்கு முழங்கையா மலக்க கனி பொய்ய மிகுமெய்யாயுலதான்மா ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்ம வித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் 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 நொய்யார் தமக்கு முழங்கையா மலக்க கனி பொய்யாயொழிய மிகுமெய்யாயுலதான்மா ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்ம வித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் நெய்யாய் நிரந்தரந்தான்
Nithyananda, everybody. We have another few seconds to begin. I request every one of you to please settle down. Please get your yoga mats and come and settle down. Yes, to your breath. Sit straight. Inhale and exhale deeply. Inhale and exhale deeply. Now, bring your hands in front of your heart in the Anjali Mudra. Let's begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurun Tam Namami. Let us set the intention for the day. See how you want your entire day to be. Visualize yourself being strong and powerful. Visualize yourself without any boredom, without any tiredness, where your body is beautifully flowing along to manifest the reality that you want. Visualize your entire body radiating Swamiji in the space of oneness. From the same space, let's enter into the Shivamula mantra. Please sit straight. Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. 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 from the same space. Let us now enter into the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing process. Now please take the Panchapatram and the Uddarni in your hands as we enter into the Tattvachamanam.
Keeping your right hand in the Gokarna Mudra, take an Uddarni of water into your right palm. Sip the water from the base of the right palm along with the mantra. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Please take another Uddarni of water. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Please take another Uddarni of water. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. With the base of the right thumb, wipe your lips twice. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. With the tip of the index, middle and ring fingers joined together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Again wash your hand. With the index finger and thumb joined together, touch the right nostril, the left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the right eye, the left eye, the right ear and then the left ear. Again wash your hand. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch the navel center, the right chest, the left chest. With all 5 fingers joined together, touch the top of the head, the right shoulder, left shoulder and then the heart center. Again wash your hand. Let us now enter into the Sankalpa. Please clasp your hands and place them on the right thigh. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshaya Dwara Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parardhe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvatamanvantare Ashtavinshati Tame Nitya Yuge Prathame Pade Jambudvipe Bharatavarshe Bharatakhande Meroho Dakshine Parshve Shakabdhe Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadinam Shashtyaha Samvatsaranam Madhye Vishwavasunama Samvatsare Uttarayane Lakshmi Venkateshwara Ritu Mithunamase Shuklapakshe पंचम्यां शुभतिथौ सोमवासरयुक्तायां पूर्वफल्गुनी नक्षत्र सिद्धियोग बलवकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशान्त श्यामलापीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वराभिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसार भूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्र श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयाण गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्यजापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांतकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हदुजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमदृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्र सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्यवाचक स्वामिनाम अवतारभूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कत्र साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरंपरा प्राप्त अटलपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटलपीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्णपीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यानाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थम भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Please wash your hand with an uddarni of water. Om apa upasprishya.
Now we are going to be entering into the yoga for the day. Let's keep our Panchapatram and Uddarni aside and stand up. Come to a standing position on the mat. All of you, please come to a standing position. Now let us begin by rotating our neck. Start off by rotating your neck. Rotate it clockwise and then the anti-clockwise direction. Do it rotating it slowly. Now interlock your fingers behind your neck and gently apply pressure. As you bend your neck forward and backward. Now let's move forward with rotating our hands. Make nice and wide circles as you rotate your hands. Make sure you're stretching your hand out as you're doing it. Rotate it clockwise and then the anti-clockwise direction. Now relax. Bend your elbows. Place your hands on your shoulder and start rotating your shoulders. Rotate it clockwise and then the anti-clockwise direction. Now relax. We're now going to twist ourselves from the left to right. Swing yourself to the left to right. Leave your body loose as you're going to swing. Swing your body loose. Keep your body loose and swing yourself. As you swing backward, you're going to exhale and swing. And relax. Now we're going to bend forward and down. As we bend forward and down, we're going to focus on exhaling, bringing our forehead towards the ground, slipping our hands in the gap between our feet. Give your hamstrings, your back a full stretch. Exhale as you go down. And slowly come back to a standing position. Let's move forward with rotating our wrist. We're going to begin by rotating our wrist. Rotate your wrist clockwise and then you're going to rotate it anti-clockwise. Now pull your wrist towards you, forward and backward. And let's move forward. We're going to be pulling our hands all the way up towards our face. Stretch them out. Switch your hands and do it. And relax. Let's move forward with interlocking our hands and stretching it all the way up towards the sky. Stretching it out, stretch it out all the way up. If you want, you can lift your toes off the ground, your heels off the ground on your toes. Stretch yourself. And slowly tilt to the left. Hold there for a couple of seconds and then tilt to the right. And repeat it as you feel it stretching. Hold in the sides for a couple of seconds and then continue. And relax. Let us now interlock our hands behind our back and bend forward and down. Bend forward and down. Exhale as you push yourself towards the ground. And relax, come back to a standing position. We are going to move forward with rotating our hips. Please start off by rotating your hips. You're going to rotate it clockwise and then the anti-clockwise direction. So please rotate your hips. Rotate it in the opposite direction. Let's move forward. Let's start rotating our knees. Move forward to rotating our knees. Rotate it in the clockwise and then the anti-clockwise direction. Now rotate it in the opposite direction and let's move forward to our ankles. So lift one foot off the ground and let's rotate our ankles. And rotate it on the other direction. Switch your legs. Let's move forward to the next. Switch your legs and rotate your feet. Okay, relax. Now we're going to start walking forward and backward on our mat. The first thing we are going to do today is going to be jumping where we are. So first start walking forward and backward on your mat. And then we are going to be jumping in the same position where we are for a minute. So the goal here is to jump as much as you can, jump as high as you can with both your feet off the ground. And then your focus is to raise yourself off the ground as soon as your feet touches the ground. So you want to go as high as possible, but keep your priority to continuously jumping. Okay, ready? At the count of 3, we are all going to start jumping. Try to breathe through your nose, keep your mouth closed, and let's ready. 3, 2, 1, let's start jumping. Please begin. Just start jumping wherever you are. Come on, start jumping, jumping. Come on, keep going. We're 20 seconds in, last 40 seconds to go. Try to raise yourself, jump yourself as high as you can. Don't stop. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Keep jumping. Last 20 seconds. Keep going, don't stop. Come on, last 10 seconds. Don't stop. Keep going. We're almost there. We are almost there. And relax. Relax. Just start walking forward and backward on your mat. We are next going to be entering into the skeleton dance. We're going to be entering into the skeleton dance where you're going to visualize yourself skeleton. And you're going to shake your entire body, every single joint, every single part of your body. Let us now get ready to begin the skeleton dance. Start shaking your hands, your legs, your head, your hips in every direction in a chaotic way, in an unorganized fashion. Let's now enter into the skeleton dance. Come on, shake, 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 shake your body, shake your entire body. Move your hands, move your fingers, move your elbows, move your hips. Leave your body loose and shake it out. Come on, wake up every single joint, every single muscle in your body. Lift your feet off the ground, lift your toes off the ground, lift your knees up, shake it out. Move your elbows, move your back, jump forward, backward. Come on, last 30 seconds, keep going. Come on, last 15 seconds, keep going. And slowly relax. Just stay still wherever you are without movement. Leave your hands loose by the side of your hips. Keep your mouth closed and inhale and exhale deeply through your nose. Visualize the breath flowing in all the way from your knees inhale and exhale deeply. Leave your body still, leave your hands by the side. Don't move around, just stay still. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. Feel your entire body radiating heat. Feel the blood coursing through your veins, your muscles. Feel your fingertips pulsating. Inhale and exhale deeply. Slowly open your eyes. Let's come down to a seated position. So today we are going to be beginning with some stretches as we are entering into the last day of the program this time. It's been a great blast having every one of you. So we're going to be having some main stretches, and then I'm going to invite a couple of you to come over, share your experiences, how you have felt during this entire period of the Nithyananda Yoga every day that we've been doing, breakthroughs that each of us have been having. And of course, every day going further from now, this is just the beginning. So every day going further from now, we have the Punya portal, where even after you go back to your house, after you go back to your places, you can still join in at the same time. So you can receive the same. And very soon we'll be announcing the Nithyananda Yoga Teachers Training as well. So we are going to be bringing back the Yoga Teachers Training, so all of you can become Yogacharyas of Kailasa. So as we are progressing further and further and expanding, let us begin this session with a couple of different warm-ups. So few things that I want to focus today. We're going to do this with our partners. Let's start off with stretching our back. Okay, so you're going to have your partner, we are going to begin with some basic stretches like the Paschimottanasana. So you're going to stretch your feet out. Once you stretch your feet out as partners, as we generally do, today we are going to we're going to push ourselves to get something really moving. Okay, so where you feel the discomfort, that is where things actually start. So we are going to start off with first bending our back forward and down. Make sure you're sitting up straight, and then you bend forward and down. So the partners who are there, just apply the pressure and try to hold the person who is going down at the position where you feel a reflex back from them, but hold them over there. Come on, all of you, please partner up. All of you pair up. Please pair up. So you're going to apply the pressure so that your partner is going to hold down in the position. Let's get some of these basics worked up. As you go down, focus on your exhalation, pulling yourself to the ground. And let's switch partners. And bend forward and down. You're going to focus on exhaling. As you exhale, keep yourself at the bottom. If your head is already touching your knees or your feet, you're going to go further and push it into the gap between your feet. Try to get your forehead all the way towards the ground. And relax slowly. We are next going to be doing this with keeping one leg bent. So bend your left leg, and then you're going to bend forward and down once again. This time you're going to try and bring your forehead to the ground. You're not just going to keep it on your calf muscle. You're going to try and get it all the way to the ground. Once again, have the partner supporting you to hold you down as you bend forward and down. Come on, let's do this. Try to push yourself towards the ground. Try to push yourself towards the ground. So you're going to bend forward and you're going to bend down. And then switch your legs. Before you switch partners, we're going to switch legs. So switch the leg, stretch the other leg out. And then bend forward and down. Applying gentle pressure. Hold the other person down. At least try to take 3 breaths. Those who are on the ground, right, when you're doing, try to take at least 3 breaths. And relax. Yes, let's switch partners. Come. Okay, with your partner switched, get one leg bent, and with the other leg bend forward and down. And relax and switch the directions, switch your feet, and let's repeat the same. Try to bring your forehead all the way to the ground, not just your feet. So you're going to try and push it down towards the ground. And relax. Now, let's sit in Bhadrasana, sitting together, bringing our feet close to our hips. Let's come back to the seated position. Let's get ourselves to the seated position. Now here you want to try and make sure you are bending your thighs all the way towards the ground. So try and push it. You can use your hands and push your knees to the ground. Use your hand support and push your knees all the way towards the ground. Try to keep your heels close to your perineum, but use your hands to push your knees to the ground. Apply that pressure to push it down towards the ground. Push it, come on, push it to the ground. And relax. Okay, from this position, we are next going to be entering into Kapotasana. So you're going to stretch one foot forward, and then, you're going to stretch both your feet forward. From here, now what we are going to be doing is we are going to be bending the left leg, and then we're going to take, you're going to take the left leg all the way back and bend your right leg. Okay, so you want to bend your right knee, stretch your left leg backward, and focus on sitting on your hip. This is what we want to focus right now. to open our hips out. Try to sit on your hip. You're going to see, generally when you are in this position, normally you will be on the side, you'll be sitting this position, right? So from this position you want to get yourself turning in. Okay, so you're going to roll your hips to the side, so you're able to sit on your hip. Hold the position there. Relax. Let's repeat it on the other leg. Let's repeat this on the other leg. Bend the opposite knee. So from the side you'll be actually like this, right? From this position you're going to turn yourself and twist forward. So thereby you're pushing your hips all the way towards the ground. So when you do that, you'll feel all your thighs opening up and stretching. Come on, be there and sit your hip onto the ground. And relax. Now let's come to a standing position. We are going to be performing Virabhadrasana. Okay, so we're going to do Virabhadrasana together. So from a standing position, you want to get your right leg forward. Okay, so your right foot is forward and then your left foot is towards the side. So one important thing that all of us need to focus on is to sit on our hip. So what happens is, in Virabhadrasana, you want your knee straight, okay? So if your knee has to be straight but then you have to go down, the only way you can do it is, see, either the knee goes down this way, okay? Or for the knee to be straight and then your thigh to go down, then you have to stretch your feet backward and sit down. So when you're doing this, you're going more down, but your knee is still perpendicular to the ground and your thigh is parallel to the ground. So we want to bring focus and awareness this way, so you're sitting down on your hips. Okay, let's all try this together. Just a few main fixing points, so even when we are doing yoga from our house, we remember these small things. So your knee doesn't go forward, it stays behind your toes. Now come on, all of you, try to go down as much as you can. Your knee should not go beyond your toes, but I want you to go down as much as you can. Let's see how much we are able to do. You can use your hand for support, you can place it on your knees if you need it. Come on, go down, slide your leg backward. The leg that is there at the back, slide it as much as you can. Sit down. Switch legs. Switch legs and we are going to repeat the same. Keep your front knee bent in 90 degrees and squat down, go down as much as you can. And look forward. So even when you place your hands on your knees, right, you can use the support to twist yourself forward. And relax. And relax. Okay. The next thing we're going to be focusing on is to balance ourselves. So the Moola Bandha is the most important component for us to be able to balance ourselves. We're going to do something really simple, but we're going to do this and try to balance ourselves as much as we can. Okay. So standing on one foot, you're going to bring awareness on 2 points here. One, make sure that when you are putting your feet onto the ground, you are splitting your toes. So you have a lot more surface area where your feet are grounding themselves. And then once you have grounded yourself, now basically I have grounded myself on my right foot. So left is free. So it's not going to happen, nothing is going to happen. I'm not going to fall, I'm not going to shake. It is just grounded. Now once I ground myself, that is when I'm going to get my other leg in. So this is like your fundamentals. Whether you are going to do Natarajasana, whether you're going to do Garudasana, whether you're going to do Vrikshasana, anything for that sake with one leg. First ground one of your feet onto the ground. Then look at one point. Many times what we miss out is looking at one point. So let us bring our awareness, just stand on one foot but without shaking. Stay there. Look at one point and stay. Don't shake. Stay still. Stay still, come on, stay still, don't move. Just be here. It's like the roots, your toes become the roots that are getting grounded. Relax. We're going to repeat this on the other foot now. Okay. So same thing. Firmly plant your foot onto the ground. Once you do that, then you are going to raise the other and place it as close as possible towards your perineum and hold. See, there are some asanas where you hold your breath while doing it, and then there are some asanas you forget to breathe. So here you want to make sure that you are breathing. Look at one point and balance. Just stay and balance. And relax. Yes, you can relax, shake your feet out. And the other important thing that I want to also tell every one of you is the power. See, whenever you enter into any kind of bending exercises, see, any balancing exercises, you're going to tighten your core. The moment you tighten your core, your body is going to get engaged and it is going to be stable. Now, any asana where you need to bend, where you need to twist, in every one of those, focus on exhaling. What happens is when you exhale, your body by nature bends more. So if you just exhale, whether it is you bending forward and down or whether it is you twisting, in any direction, when you exhale, it becomes much easier. So anywhere you want to balance, tighten your core. Anywhere you need to twist, bend, anything, exhale. Focus on exhalation so you're able to get yourself furthermore down. Okay, so with that same thing in mind, let's move forward. We're going to raise ourselves as high as possible. So you're going to go all the way up onto your toes, go all the way up, and from there you're going to bend forward and down, bringing your forehead towards your knee. So bend forward and down. As I told you, you're going to focus on exhalation. So exhale and bend down. Now come on, all of you up. We're going to do this as a flow. Some of you just dropped your hand from top to down. We're going to do this together as one flow. Okay? You're going to stretch your hands all the way up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on, stretch all the way up. On your toes, everybody, as you stretch your hand up. And from there, as one flow, exhale and bend forward with your hands swinging by the side. Go down. Hug your feet. Bring your forehead towards your knee. Focus on the exhalation. Even though it feels a little difficult to breathe in this position, focus on exhalation. Even the tiny bit of exhalation, pulling yourself towards the knee. And slowly come back. We're going to do this again. Let's master this other component. The other component of yoga is where you are aware of everything. Okay, so it's not just about moving from one pose to other, but even you transitioning from one pose to the other makes a lot of difference. We are learning, so we go step by step. But even in those, when you bring grace to doing things, it takes the whole thing to a different level. Okay, so we're going to repeat the same thing again. So we're going to go all the way from here, bring a beautiful movement up, and then from there you're going to bend down and forward simultaneously, getting your hand around you and bending forward and down. Okay, so we're going to do it as one stretch movement. Together, let's do this together. All of you come back to a standing position, hands by the side of your hips. Hands by the side of your hips, ready? At the count of 3, we are going to raise our hands and feet and stretch it all the way up towards the sky and then bend forward and down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go up in one single movement, and then from there bend forward and down into one single movement, bringing your hands around your calf muscles and forehead towards your knees, and hold. And slowly relax and come back. Let's do this one last time. All of you just stood up like that. No. Just now I'm telling you, moving from one asana to the other, you still are going to maintain the graceful way of doing it. Okay, so even when we transition from one to other, remember to keep yourself in awareness. You lost awareness and then you left it. Let's do this together. Ready? Through the whole time you're going to keep yourself aware. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Beautifully swing your hands by the side, raising your hands all the way up towards the sky. You getting on top of your toes, heels of the ground, and from there bend forward and down, hands by the side, hugging your knees as you exhale. And slowly relax and come up. Okay, yes, good. So these are the main couple of things that I wanted to share. If you have these things, right, at least couple of these main pointers in action, a lot of different asanas which we are doing is actually focused on just few of these small things. So when you have those already fixed, so many other things will become much easier. Okay, so I'd now like to get a couple of people. You can all actually settle down. We're going to be having a couple of you come and share. I'd like to really hear from every one of you. What are the breakthroughs that you are having? How do you feel about the Nithyananda yoga? And how it has made a difference? Probably just 2-3 minutes you can share. Keep it crisp, keep it short, so we can have more number of people and we can all hear their experiences. Yes, you can pick the mic and you can start sharing one by one. The acharyas on the ground, I request all of you to please give the mic. Yes, come on, let's pass the mic around. Anyone can pick up. I want to hear from many different people. Yes, Ma, I'm not able to hear you. You're speaking, but I can't hear you. The audio is not coming through. Tech team, can you guys fix the mic, please? Tech team, can you guys fix the mic? Oh, Srinivasa Maharaj, I still cannot hear. I cannot hear them.
救了我，也改变我的生命，太多太多太多。但是我现在想要讲的就是，我可以做孔雀式， 我可以做倒立。我
Yes,
的
wonderful.
命是史瓦米举救回来的，所以我非常非常非常的感谢师父。然后也在静师姐的之前，我要跟史瓦米举说，非常非常谢谢你，然后我也非常爱你。也感谢大家，让我在这30天当中，又在突破了非常多的提示。感谢你，点人等。
Thank you very much, Ma. Yes, can we have the translation?
Yes, yes. My name is Ma Palamesha, and in 2018, it was I was under a special condition. I could not walk, and then I went to attend Swamiji's Paramashivoham program. During the 21-day program, at that time, at the beginning, I could not even make it. It was very difficult. But then I asked Swamiji to bless me, and Swamiji blessed me. He said I would be able to do all the yoga, Nithyananda yoga. But from the basic, it's even difficult for me to sit down and do Padmasana. I was very nervous. She's saying when she's sharing, she's very nervous and exciting. She says because Swamiji blessed me. After I left the program, I started to do yoga, and now I'm living with yoga. From yoga, I have learned a lot asanas, and I have experienced completion from doing Nithyananda yoga, and I feel energetic. So I'm very grateful for Swamiji. Swamiji has saved me and has transformed my life. There are so many things to share, and now I'm very proud that I can do difficult asanas like headstand and the asana which we would need to imagine or to mimic a peacock. Vayu?
Vajrasana.
Okay, so I just want to thank Swamiji for saving my life. And during this 30-day, I also had a lot of assistance from other devotees. So I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Wonderful, Ma. That's beautiful. Great. Yes. Can we have a couple of others also come over and share?
Yes, Nithyanandam.
Yes,
So
Ma.
I'm Nithyanandam. For me, yoga has been a stretch. Like I spend a lot of my time struggling to even start with it, and I found that it's so rich. Where to start? So first of all, getting into doing yoga itself. So the whole process of getting myself to understand and know that this is a very very important part of the spiritual routine, key component. So that's one. And layers and layers of it. So a lot of body completion first has happened for me to start, and then I've noticed that when I started doing it on my own, the resistance I found, like what Swamiji was saying, that we hold a lot of incompletions in our body, and it was a blind spot. So that has shifted. I'm finding it's a lot more joyful. I've understood what my strengths are. Like flexibility is my strength, and I know what I need to work on in terms of the core strength. So building the stamina and core strength. The other is the attitude towards the body. So a lot of my life I spent rejecting the body. I didn't want to even be. So this understanding has happened deeper from just doing the yoga in the first place. So it's been a huge expansion, learning all the different layers of me. So emotionally, I will say, so when the Maharajas are chanting and giving instructions, just it was a few days ago, I felt so much love that something released and got completed in the body just listening to the chanting and the instructions. So it's so subtle. There's so many things that have helped me. And I feel excited about coming here. One other very, very important aspect is I've had an autoimmune condition, which means that getting sick, it have like a little bit of stress on the body, and I've tended in the past to get sick. So this time during the sankalpa, I got the click. Wait, I felt like a little scratchy throat, and during yoga I was like, wait a minute, you don't have to decide to go into sickness. I decided to go into health. and I did not get unwell. So I'm
Wonderful. That's beautiful, Ma.
this is a huge thing for me. Like, I realized that, because there's so much awareness happening during yoga, that when there's a scratchy throat or something, the typical decision for me has been, right now it's going to get worse, and I'm going to get to the worst, and then I'm going to get better. So it's this, I was like, no, it doesn't have to be like that. You can decide from here to the next bit of health. So then you just keep going. So that's
Beautiful,
a
Ma.
big shift for me. Thank you.
Yes, that's beautiful, Ma.
Yeah, thank you to Swamiji for this. And thank you to all the Maharajas, all the Acharyas for doing such an awesome job. And I know you yourself have got to that authenticity with yoga. So I feel I can also. And I keep going every day. Thank you.
Wonderful, Ma. Thank you.
Nithyananda Maharaj.
Nithyananda, Ma.
I've been doing Swamiji's yoga from the time I met him, you know, and so I can say I go once a year for checkup, and that's it, and everything comes out okay, and then I'm living a healthy, um, blissful life, and I see people around my age, what they are doing. They have knee problems, this problems, and I always wonder why this is happening. But I owe everything to Swamiji's yoga and just practicing what he says. That's all. I don't skip yoga, and any day, even if I'm sick or something, I will visualize my poses and yeah, stay in that. So Guruwak is the best, and he tells us to do yoga, do Nityananda yoga, and you will be healthy. You won't have any diseases. That's it.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you very much.
Nithyananda
Yes, you can
Maharaj.
also share your breakthroughs that you had. Go ahead, Ma.
So in the first week when I came, I had a really bad cold and a headache. So that day when we came to yoga, I thought today I'm just going to lie down and have a rest. So when I came in, I thought, okay, let me just do the first stretch and the second stretch. And then it went so deep that after the yoga, everything was sort of, it felt like it was gone. And then it came back later during the day. But during the yoga, I felt like it was completely gone. So I decided, even if I have my cold, I'll just still continue. And one day in one of the venues, I happened to sit behind a pillar. So I couldn't actually see the Maharaj on the screen. So I thought, okay, let me just give my listening. So I was closing my eyes and doing the pose. And I felt like when he said, oh, lift the leg behind the head, although I know it didn't go, I think for the first time ever, it went way behind. So
That's wonderful, Ma.
I really enjoyed that pose and the stretches. And sometimes I felt that the body was doing it and I was watching. There's such a huge space and there was a separation. Just had glimpses of that where I felt the body was doing it and I was watching. Thank you, Swamiji. I really enjoyed the yoga. Very different to what
Beautiful, Ma.
we do at home, even if, though we're doing the same thing, doing in the space with others and feeling the energy is completely different. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Ma. That's great.
Nityanandam
Yes.
Satya Prema Svarupini here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.
And
Go
thank
ahead.
you, Swamiji. Thank you. For Nityananda Yoga, I could say is traveling through the 14 lokas. Started from the Bolo Loka. That when I started yoga back to 2016, I mean Nityananda Yoga. At that time, I was simply thinking that I just wanted to have a nice body shape. And I didn't expect it will bring me so much where that I can download information from the universe when I'm sitting on the yoga mat doing the yoga. Every time when I download the powerful cognition, which I can help myself and help my family, I just feel levitated. Like a lot of excitement happens. And this energy just boosts into the like every part of my system. It stay there and it gives me that's really powerful feel that I can run my daily life. And this time when I came to this program, I should say I'm proud of myself because I didn't miss any single yoga from the day
Yes,
first.
it's great.
I'm so happy that I asked Swamiji, I said, this is my intensity problem. I wanted to fix this problem. No matter what happened, you just stick me to the yoga seat, yoga mat. I did it. And maybe many of you can see that my body shape changed. When I came, I was like a little bit like a ball, you know. I feel like I'm like this. Oh, I could not move like a. I was Swamiji made me levitating one day, and I was just sitting there, almost fell asleep. And I asked Swamiji, I said, Swamiji, do something. I don't want to sleep. And then somehow I started levitating from. It was here in this hall. I was levitating from there and here and turning. And in my vision, when I was doing like the levitating on the yoga mat, I saw myself as like a Lakshmi, very beautiful Lord
Beautiful,
shape, you know?
experience.
Yes. And then when I saw my videos, like, oh, like a ball, fat ball is jumping everywhere. And I decided I'm going to even this judgmental things towards my body, I just dropped. And I found that every day I'm enjoying that I'm getting slimmer, happier, blissful.
Yes.
A lot of
Make
things
sure
that I
that you're
want to
joining
share.
in every day, ma. Even for like even after this, right? This is just the beginning. These 21 days.
Just for punya, I will do it.
Yes.
Punya
Yes.
coins. I'm just kidding. But yes, I think that
Wonderful.
this will keep me that's momentum going. And
Right.
another thing I would like to share, maybe I don't know if you have applied this. I noticed that because I work for myself, I'm self-employed, and every day in the morning when I like sometimes I missed yoga, right? But I just visualize that yoga I'm doing something. But whatever it's when I connect to yoga, and I can just organize my day with the flow. When I was like doing like especially like physically sitting on the yoga mat, I can see what is my blind spot. I can see, for example, when I decided to talk to my client, I have some kind of a fear, and then when I sit on the yoga, I can see which part of the body is resisting. I can map it, and I just kept asking Swamiji to heal that part. And then what will happen is the result as okay, that's a lot to share. That's for all
Thank you, ma.
for
Thank you
this
very
sharing.
much.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. Thank you, everyone. Love you, Swamiji.
Yes,
Nithyananda.
Balaji. Nithyanamaya. Yes, Nithyanamaya. Go ahead. Go ahead. I
Oh,
can hear
okay.
you.
So I just had a great breakthrough. Swamiji said that Nithyananda yoga is manifestation. And I always thought it's a linear progress, day by day, 1% at a time. Then what happened was the other day I had a breakthrough where in that asana, or seated asana, where you bring your foot and you touch your head or try to get behind your head, I was able to touching my forehead. I touched the top of my head, and literally the day before, I could barely even put this close. The breakthrough was I, with full intensity, authenticity, and integrity, did all the components of the yoga, the bandha, the mantra, the visualization, everything. And suddenly it's as if Swamiji just entered the body and my hip flexor just relaxed, and suddenly the forehead touched the sole of the foot. I was amazed, I was shocked, and then you felt this Kundalini Shakti just activate, and then it clicked on me what Swamiji is doing, reviving Nithyananda Yoga with all the components. It leads to manifestation. It's something beyond just normal yoga, and I felt that experience, huge breakthrough, and it gave me the confidence to go into all the deeper asanas. Because with the male bodies, our hips, pretty tight, and I always had this impossibility thought current. And now, after I touch my forehead with the sole of my foot, I have a possibility thought current. So
wonderful, yeah, wonderful.
Thank you, Maha.
Beautiful, yeah. Yes, go ahead, Aya.
Most of you know I had a hip. And
your voice broke up, Aya. Can you repeat that? No, no,
puja.
Vijay, we can't hear you. There's some issue with the mic. Can you speak again?
Yeah, most of you know that I had hip surgery about 6 months ago, and one of my goals was to be able to sit in Padmasana and do the and do the pujas. So because when I get back to the temple, I have to start the pujas, and when I tried it earlier, it was very, very difficult. I had to use a small stool or whatever to be able to sit. And I asked the doctor, and he said, this is something that, maybe after 1 year, maybe after 1.5 years or 2 years, you can probably get there. So be very careful. That's what she said before I came here. And while I came here, I started practicing it, and slowly with the help of the sannyasini, the sannyasis here, I was able to sit, and almost for most of the time, I was able to sit in that position, which is amazing. And there were a lot of other, I mean, even that competition, I thought I couldn't do it. With a little bit of push from the sannyasis, I was able to make that happen. So it's an amazing, send his people here as well to make this happen. So it's an amazing transformation that Swamiji is doing. Thank you. Thank you to
Thank
all
you,
of
Aya.
you
That's
for making
wonderful.
this happen.
Nithyanandam.
Yes, ma, Nithyanandam. Go ahead, ma.
Mathurayana here.
Yes, ma.
Just I want to share I think before come here this half year, I restrict to do the yoga during Brahma Muhurta times. Even I have times, I also don't want do during the as my routine. So much SDHD in my system, then I don't know how to solve it. So I decided come to this program, and then Swamiji blessed me. Yeah, I never think I want to do the 2 hours yoga every day. I think this is
Yes.
too much. Even when I do myself, I do yoga in my house, I will speed up the YouTube 1.5 or 2.
Uh-huh.
So not authentic. But I said, oh, okay, I done the yoga. But this time come here, that during one days when I do the yoga asana, I have this one trick. I have so much hatred to my body. So I asked Nithyananda AI. And then Swamiji asked, this is my one of my root pattern, the hatred to the body. Completion with body, have to do it. So I think this yoga is the best way. Continues, let me complete with my body. Yeah, so much samskara can be cleansing. Just
Beautiful, ma.
yeah. Just very thankful, acharyas, and this environment, enlightenment environments that I very enjoy during doing yoga. Even I think go back, I have to continue doing the yoga, 2 hours. Like Swamiji says, as the routine and the build up the devotion.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Make sure that you're joining in. That is why we have this portal, right? The Punya portal, which is there, which keeps us on track, which keeps us to say that, okay, every day I am doing, and you can visually see how you're progressing towards this better and better. And in just 6 months from now, when you look back at yourself, you will see the best version of yourself in your entire life. Because those 2 hours that you're giving for yourself, you're adding to your life. You're adding to your life. So without missing, make sure that you do without putting it in 2x. Okay, so do it properly for those 2 hours, and you'll be in the best version of your life in 6 months from now. Wonderful, ma.
Because we Kailasa Malaysia also have the Brahma Muhurta yogas. We will play the YouTube, play the video. I think sent by Prima Swami. So it's not. I think the timing, because timing says maybe cannot join online.
Yes,
yeah,
you can join online also.
Maybe cannot make it because there's the this time is
we have the same thing streamed on our Nithyananda YouTube channel also, ma. Nithyananda Yoga channel. We have it streamed this whole 2 hours. As we are doing the yoga live stream will be going on. So even if you're doing it at a different time zone, you're not able to join it at the same exact time, you can do it during that time zone. Just replay it and follow along.
Okay, yes. just want to thankful because so much a breakthrough during this program. The many asana we can do it, and never think I can do it. I think also all of us is have same feeling in this
Wonderful,
program.
Ma. Thank you very much.
I hope I continue to love yoga, do yoga, and edit to yoga. Even some say don't edit to anything, but edit to yoga, I think it's okay. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Wonderful, Ma. Thank you. Yes, go ahead, Aya. I can't hear you. You need to turn on the mic. Not yet. Amritaya, can you assist with the mic?
Hi.
Yes, now I can hear. Go ahead, Aya. No, again, we lost you. We can't hear you. No, not yet. Srinivasa Maharaj, can you assist with the mic? Not yet. Maybe as you're fixing the mic, can we have another participant share? Okay, anyone else from the female team who would like to come and share as we are fixing the mic in the male side? Come on, come over. Even coming, speaking, giving yourself the space to share. And even if you need some assistance, let's say you have been doing and then you want to know you are having some discomfort somewhere, or you want to do something better, you can also come and ask that. We can teach you, we can share, we can demonstrate, we can help you. Go ahead, Ma. You need to unmute the mic. Yes.
Nithyananda, when Swamiji told me my Guruva was practice Nithyananda Yoga and teach Nithyananda Yoga in 2022 November, there's a lot of resistance in me. Yeah, because at that time I wasn't an active person to start with. Then I don't really do sports, all this. So even my Mahan say, I don't think you are a yoga person. I say, yeah. But of course, I do Nithyananda yoga. So when I did PSS 5 in Malaysia, I actually fell in love with the yoga, and I look forward to do yoga every day. And same when I come here, it's the same thing. And I do have breakthroughs. It's like every day I can see myself improving. Yeah, even though I still cannot do the headstand, but someone here actually showed me that I can do it with the wall support. It's actually doable. Yeah, and
Wonderful,
I'm
Ma.
also surprised that I can feel my body getting lighter and lighter, that my leg I can raise much higher. And also I realized that some pose, actually my head can touch the ground. Yeah, so yeah, it's very nice. And now I can understand why he wants me to be teach Nithyananda yoga, because to keep practicing yoga every day, because I remember when I did Nithyananda yoga when I first joined, there was this lady teacher from I joined the Chinese Sangha group, the yoga group. She was telling me she became an acharya because this will make sure that she do yoga every day.
Exactly. Yes, that's right. Exactly. Go ahead.
Yes. I have a question. Is that when we do the Mula Bandha, after like you like exhale and then you do all the root bandha, I can still breathe and continue the bandha, right? Or do I have to do the bandha, like before I do the bandha, I have to do a exhale and do it again?
Right. So, Ma, here there are two things, okay? One is the Mula Bandha. You first asked about Mula Bandha. So what happens in Mula Bandha is you're actually tightening your core. By default, when we enter into the asanas, most of the asanas, you will engage into Mula Bandha by default, okay? Where your butt goes in. Only then you will even be able to sit or balance in those positions. So that Mula Bandha happens by default. Now, the Jalandhara Bandha and then the Uddiyana Bandha. So Jalandhara Bandha is where you bring your chin to the chest and then you lock the breath inside. So this is Jalandhara Bandha. Jalandhara Bandha, generally you do after you inhale. In any kind of inhalation, either through your nose or through your mouth, based on the different pranayamas. Once you inhale, then you will bring your chin to the chest and lock it into the Jalandhara Bandha. The Uddiyana Bandha is every time after you exhale. Uddiyana Bandha can only happen after you exhale. So you exhale and then pull your stomach in and up and hold. And then you continue. Once you hold it, right, then after that you relax and again you take the breath in through your nose or your mouth based on the pranayama and you repeat. So you don't have to worry about the Mula Bandha here because the Mula Bandha will automatically be in effect. Almost 99% of the asanas that we are doing by default will have the Mula Bandha engaged for you to even do the asana. So mainly you need to bring your awareness to performing the other two bandhas. And Mula Bandha, you will bring specific awareness when you want to balance. Like for example, we were balancing on one foot, right? So the balancing on one foot, that would require you to bring your specific awareness to do the Mula Bandha. Are you understanding, ma?
Yeah, but just now I lost you at the, when you say by default.
Oh, okay. Let me repeat. See, Mula Bandha happens by default in the asanas that we do. By default, your body will engage into that. The only times when you need to bring awareness to do Mula Bandha is when you are doing some balancing postures. Like for example, standing on one leg or raising one hand up, where you're balancing yourself. That is where you actually bring awareness to get yourself into the Mula Bandha. Otherwise, body engages into Mula Bandha by default.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Yes, thank you. Yes, male side, have you fixed the mic? Yeah, I can hear. Oh no. Maybe you need to, I think, go a little to the, yeah, I got you for a second and then I lost you again.
Oh.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead. No, again, we lost you. Srinivasa Maharaj, maybe if he moves closer to the door there with the mic, catch better signal, maybe he can then come there and share from there.
Maharaj, can we do both the sharings from the
Yes, yes, both can come from the
Hello?
place. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, Aya. Now I can see you here clearly.
Okay. Finally, it's working.
Yes.
This is my second month doing yoga. I have been doing yoga for 2 months, but I increased a lot. I think yoga is not only a sport; it is a meditation for me. When I'm doing yoga, I'm empty. I empty my mind and not thinking other thing else. Just focus, keep focus. There's one great experience that I only experienced for once. Was that at that time? No, at that while, I was like feeling my body is not my body anymore, and no more painful. I feel like I can do any movements that I cannot do it before. And I feel like when I come to this place, as a group of people doing yoga together, they are giving me more and more power and making me more active to do this, to do yoga. So in this 2 months, I increased a lot, including my power, more active for yoga. And I have to say thank you for everyone who was helping me to for the breakthrough.
Wonderful, Aya. Wonderful. Beautiful.
I will keep doing yoga every day. Try as much as I can. Sometimes we are fear of doing some movements because of the painful, but I have less and less fear for the movements. So the power of believing So you believe that you can do it, then you can do it. It's now, don't worry about the painful. Just do it. Just do it as
Wonderful,
much
Aya.
as you can.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aya. Thank you very much. So maybe we can have one last sharing. We're coming towards the end. Probably one last sharing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ma.
So I will speak Chinese first and English. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Ma.
OK，我在那个来之前做那个线上翻译瑜伽环节，然后我就感觉，有很特别的体验，就是跟那个 Jack 有点像，就感觉身体不是自己的，然后感觉很放松。就是我那个时候我在就是也是。辛纳课的同步的课程上去做瑜伽的时候，我会感觉到是很放松的，不是说做瑜伽是为了要达到什么，不是 push 自己，就是很享受在瑜伽环节当中。然后我来之后呢，然后就得到了很多同修还有老师的指导和支持，这个感觉很幸福。然后还有一个瑜伽对我很重要的点就是我以前就有很低，就这当然可能我不知道现在。地方就是我是会对自己有一个自信，我就更加了解自己到底在什么方面是真的做得好，什么方面是我可以进一步的去扩张自己、提升自己的。所以这个是瑜伽给我带来的一个很不同的点，就是能让我更清晰的了解和认识自己，然后也更加让我有自信。So I will go English. When
Yes.
when I come to Sina before I came to Sina, I just translate for this session in Padmasivasana program level 1. So I can feel that my body is not my body. It seems like Jackie and the experience, and it makes me feel very relaxed and very chill. It not seems like before that when I do yoga, I think it's just because I want to manifest wealth or just want to how to say to build my body, but it makes me feel a little push and it's not very relaxed. But when I do yoga in when Sina program starts, it make me feel very relaxed. So I love yoga when I came before. I love yoga, but when I came Sina now this month, I feel that very a lot of support and the love from Sangha and from Swamiji. And Swamiji also say that he will make me powerful. And yoga is very special for me because I don't know how I what how do I say
I think a lot of things that you conveyed came through your emotion more than your words. So even when you spoke in Chinese, I think you conveyed what you really wanted to convey. So yes, Ma, we got you.
Okay, thank you. I
Yes.
think when I do yoga, I can see very 清晰怎么讲 clear, yeah, I can clear to see what I can do good, what I can more expand myself, but it makes me me more have more 对我有更多了解怎么讲no know myself better, yeah, so and it makes me more confident because
Wonderful, Ma.
I can see that I'm very flexible when I do yoga. Thank you.
Wonderful, Ma. Wonderful. Okay, yes. So I think we're coming kind of conclusion towards the session today. So once again, I want to invite every one of you, see this yoga, what we did during this last 21 days, or more than actually 21 days, now it's going to be 30 days. I've been sticking to 21 days. So last 1 month, whatever we've been doing is only a beginning for every one of us. So make sure that you are consistently doing it. Okay, let's even say things are getting too busy. Someday you're not healthy, like how one of the participants shared, right? So even if you're not healthy, that is the time you need to do. Remember that clearly. Okay, when you feel that no, I cannot do it today, I'm not well today, make up your mind and come and do. That will really heal it. Okay, so do not miss yoga for any reason. It is your body that is going to thank you, not just your body, your mind, literally your whole being is going to be grateful for you to do the yoga continuously. So do not miss yoga for absolutely any reason. Even if you think one day you slipped, you missed it, go back, make sure you do it before you sleep off in the night. Do not miss yoga, because Swamiji has made things so much easier for us that it is literally there available for us wherever we are. So it's our responsibility to make sure that we do and we get the full benefits of it. And as long as we continue to do yoga, we will continuously physically, just like how puja is building our conscious muscle, right? Similarly, while we do yoga, we are building our muscle to hold that energy that Bhagavan is pouring into us, to build the nervous system, to hold the initiation that Bhagavan is pouring into us. So let us all make sure that we are not missing out on yoga at any given point in time. Okay. So we have the last few minutes to go. Let's all sit straight. All of you sit straight. If you're able to sit in Padmasana, sit in Padmasana. If not, you can sit in Ardha Padmasana or Vajrasana. Just sit straight. Close your eyes. We are going to be spending the next few minutes offering our gratitude to Swamiji and to our body for cooperating with us, for supporting us. End of the day, your body is the one that is coming along with you, supporting you, manifesting you. Let's take a little time to offer our gratitude to our body for supporting every one of us in manifesting the life that we want. Your body may have gone through pain on your back, your neck, your legs, wherever. But it still is with you, supporting you, pushing itself. See how your body has come through with you right from your birth. You are not the body. You are using the body, and body is an instrument that you have. And it is our responsibility to take care of the body that we have, because it is through that we are able to experience the oneness with Swamiji. However you feel you may be thin, you may be fat, you may be flexible, you may not be flexible, you may be having back pain, you may be having hip pain, whatever it is. But pushing through all of that, your body has always been there by you and with you. And it is each and every one of our responsibility to take care of our body, to protect our body, that Paramashiva has given us, that Swamiji has given us. For us to experience that oneness with Swamiji, only when we take care of the physical body, we will be able to hold ourselves in that space of oneness with Swamiji. So without taking our body for granted, let us thank our body for being with us, supporting us. Recommit to yourself that you will not neglect yourself anymore. Recommit to yourself that you will take care of your body. And ultimately, let us offer our gratitude to Swamiji for giving us the space, for making sure, giving us the ambience, giving us the energy, giving us the ecosystem, the initiation, ensuring that our health and our body is taken care. Making sure that every one of us break our limitations, break our patterns, break our comfort zone, and do what is right over what is easy. Having that real compassion and love for every one of us, let us offer our gratitude to Swamiji for giving us all this beautiful space. And let this gratitude become a commitment to yourself and to Swamiji that you will take care of your body and do the Nithyananda Yoga every single day to manifest Swamiji through your body and ultimately manifest the oneness from this space. Let's bring our hands in front of our heart in the Anjali Mudra. Let's end the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashivapadukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, everybody. Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanam, we request all the participants to please settle down with your puja kits. We will begin with the Pada Puja and the Paramashiva Puja today in a few moments from now. Please settle down with your puja kits and your puja items. Please be seated in the space of deep restful awareness in your Ananda Gandha. Nityananda, before we begin the Pada Puja and Paramashiva Puja today, we request all the participants to declare the following with integrity and authenticity. If you agree to this, please say yes loudly. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that the cosmic energy exists. Yes. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti are the Chinmaya Vigrahas, the embodiment and representation of that very cosmic energy. Yes. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that whatever I offer to Swamiji, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti, Guru Padukas and the Atmalinga during the Pada Puja and the Paramashiva Puja will reach the cosmic source of energy directly. Yes. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth of Sohamasmi, that even when I worship, I am Him. Yes. Now, let us begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Please take a few flowers in your hands. Hold your hands in the Anjali Mudra and offer the flowers at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिमध्यमां नित्यानन्दपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां ललाटे त्रिपुण्ड्रीनिटिलकृतकस्तूरीतिलकः स्फुरन्मालाधारस्फुरितकटिकौपीनवसनः दधानो दुस्तारं शिरसि फणिराजं शशिकलां प्रदीपः सर्वेषाम् अरुणगिरियोगी विजयते. Next we'll be performing the Tattvachmanam. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Next is the Shuklambaradaram. Please take a few flowers and akshata in your hands. Clench your hands and tap the sides of the forehead along with the mantra. Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye. Next is the pranayama. Please perform the pranayama, the inhalation, retention and the exhalation of the breath along with the mantra. ओम हम ईशानमूर्धान ओम हिम तत्पुरुषवक्त्रायन ओम हुम गौरहृदान ओम हिमामदेवख्यान ओम हम सद्योजातमूर्तेन ओम हामृदान ओम हिम शिरसेन ओम हुम शिखायन ओम हिम कौजान ओम हुम नेत्रेभ्यो नमः ओम हस्त्राय नमः ओम हम ईशानमूर्धान ओम हिम तत्पुरुषवक्त्रायन ओम हुम गौरहृदान ओम हिमामदेवख्यान ओम हम सद्योजातमूर्तेन ओम हामृदान ओम हिम शिरसेन ओम हुम शिखायन ओम हिम कौजान ओम हुम नेत्रेभ्यो नमः हस्त्राय नमः ओम हम ईशानमूर्धान ओम हिम तत्पुरुषवक्त्रायन ओम हुम गौरहृदान ओम हिमामदेवख्यान ओम हम सद्योजातमूर्तेन ओम हामृदान ओम हिम शिरसेन ओम हुम शिखायन ओम हिम कौचायन ओम हुम नेत्रेभ्यो नमः ओम हस्त्राय नमः. Touch the right ear and now bring your hands into the Sankalpa Mudra. Clasp your right hand with your left hand and place it on your right thigh. Be seated with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji in your Ananda Gandha. As you invoke his presence, your Ananda Gandha, create a strong intention to manifest your reality as you desire, establishing yourself in the space of Sohamasmi. Create an intention to strengthen your feeling connection, your bhakti towards Swamiji. Please be seated in a space of restful awareness. Avoid any forms of restless movements. Let us now enter into the Sankalpa. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parardhe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvatamanvantare Ashtavinshati-tame Nitya-yuge Prathame Pade Jambudvipe Bharatavarše Bharatakhande Meroho Dakshine Parshve Shakabdhe Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadinam Shashtyaha Samvatsaranam Madhye Vishwavasunama Samvatsare Uttarayane Lakshmi Venkateshwara Ritu Mithunamase Shukla Pakshe Panchamyam Shubhatithau Somavasarayuktayam Purva Phalguni Nakshatram Siddhi Yoga कौलवकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वराभिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपान् लब्धदिव्यज्ञानविश्रुत सकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्र श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्गसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्रानजीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हतजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमदृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्तृ सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृतश्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ तृणवद्युत्तरद्विशततमगुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततमगुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरचित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानंदपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठ कर्त्र साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनुक्ष्वाको हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री कपिल महागुरु पुनर्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरंपरा प्राप्त अटलपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटलपीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्णपीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरु श्रीकैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्रीकैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यानाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रत्यक्ष पाद पूजां करिष्ये श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव पूजां च करिष्ये. Please drop the flowers and akshata onto your right hand side and rinse your hand with an uddani of water. Om apa upasprishya. Next is the Ghantanada. Please take the bell in your left hand. Hold it at the level of your heart center and ring the bell along with the mantra. Om Agamarthantu Devanam Gamanarthantu Rakshasam Ghantanadam Karom Yadu Devata Hvanalanchanam Ghanta Devatabhyo Namaha. Next, we'll be entering into the Manasa Puja, the internal worship. Please take a few flowers in your hands. Hold your hands in the Kurma Mudra. Please take a few flowers in your hands. Hold your hands in the Kurma Mudra. Remember Swamiji in your Ananda Gandha. As we chant the mantras of the Manasa Puja, offer all the upacharas, the various offerings, to Swamiji in your inner space. The meaning of the mantra we will chant now is: I offer a seat in the lotus of my heart, which is anointed with the nectar from the 1,000-petaled lotus. I offer the water for washing the feet, and I offer my mind as a traditional bouquet. With that same nectar, I offer water for sipping and bathing. The element of space becomes the clothing, and the essence of fragrance becomes the perfume. Let the mind be offered as a flower, and the life breath become the incense. The element of tejas, the self-effulgent light, becomes the lamp, and the ocean of nectar becomes the food offering. The unstruck sound becomes the bell, and the element of air becomes the fan. The 1,000-petaled lotus becomes the umbrella, and the principle of sound becomes the song. All the activities of the senses and the restlessness of the mind become the dance. I offer the garland of lotuses as a beautiful girdle. I worship the divine consciousness with the flowers of pure emotions. I offer the flowers of the absence of deceit, absence of ego, absence of attachment, absence of pride, absence of delusion, absence of hypocrisy, absence of hatred, absence of agitation, absence of envy, and absence of greed. The wise know these as the 10 flowers. The non-violence is a supreme flower, and the control of the senses, compassion, forgiveness, and wisdom are the 5 flowers. Thus, with these 15 flowers of pure emotions, I worship Paramashiva. Let us now enter into the Manasa Puja. Om Hritpadmamasanam dadyad sahasrarachyutamritaihi padyam charanayor dadyad manastu arghyam nivedayet tenamritena achamaniyam snaniyam tena jaspratam आकाशतत्त्वं वस्त्रं स्यात् गन्धस्यात् गन्धतत्त्वकं चित्तं प्रकल्पयेत् पुष्पं धूपं प्राणान् प्रकल्पयेत् तेजस्तत्त्वं च दीपार्थं नैवेद्यं स्यात् सुधाम्बुधिः अनाहतध्वनिर्घण्टां वायुतत्त्वं च चामरं सहस्रारं भवेत् छत्रं शब्दतत्त्वं च गीतकं नृत्यमिन्द्रियकर्माणि चाञ्चल्यं मनसस्तथा सुमेखलां पद्ममालां पुष्पं नानाविधं तथा अमायाद्यैर्भावपुष्पैः अर्चयेद्भावगोचरम् अमायं मनहङ्कारम् अरागम् अमदं तथा अमोहकमदं पञ्च अद्वेष अक्षोभकौ तथा अमात्सर्यं अलोभं च दशपुष्पं विदुर्बुधाः अहिंसा परमं पुष्पं पुष्पमिन्द्रियनिग्रहः दया पुष्पं क्षमा पुष्पं ज्ञानपुष्पं च पञ्चमम् इति पञ्चदशैर्भावपुष्पैः सम्पूजयेत् भगवन्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवम्. Offer the flowers at Swamiji's feet. Now we'll enter into the Upachara Puja, the external worship. The first is the offering of Asanam, the offering of the seat. Please take some akshata in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Asanam Om Sarvabhutantarasthaya Sarvabhutantaratmane Kalpayam Yupaveshartham Asanam Te Namo Namaha ॐ ह्रीं इदं सुवर्णासनं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः. Next is the offering of Swagatam, the offering of welcoming Swamiji. Please take a few flowers in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Swagatam Om Shantatvat Sarvakartratva Bhavo Paratikaranat Shiva Uktau Mahatantra Mantravidbhis Sada Shivaha Tasmai Shivaya Gurave Vitaragalaya Vai Ameyatvat Anantoyam Majatvacha Prakirtitaha Yasya Darshanamichanti Deva Swabhishta Siddhaye Tasmai Te Parameshana Swagatam Swagatam Prabho Adya me saphalam janma jivanam saphala kriyaah Swagatam yatvaya tanme tapasam phalamagatam. Om Hrim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Swagatam Swagatam Te. Next is the offering of Padyam, the offering of water for washing Swamiji's feet. Please take an uddani of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Padyam Om Yad Bhakti Lesha Samparkat Paramananda Samplavaha Tasmai Te Parameshana Padyam Shuddhaya Kalpaye. Om Hrim Etat Padyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Next is the offering of Arghya, the offering of the traditional bouquet. Please take the conch decorated with the Arghya and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Arghyaha Om Durvakshata Samayuktam Bilvapatram Tatha Param Shobhanam Shankhapatrastham Grahanarghyam Maheshwara. Om Hrim Esho Arghyaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Swaha. Next is the offering of Achamaniyam, the offering of water for the mouthwash. Please take an uddani of water and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Achamaniyam Om Mandaginyastu Yadvari Sarva Papaharam Shubham Grahanachamaniyam Tvam Maya Bhaktya Niveditam. Om Hrim Idam Achamaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Svadha. Next is the offering of Madhuparka, the offering of the nectarine drink. Please take the Madhuparka in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Madhuparkaha Om Sarvakalmashanashaya Paripurna Sudhatmakam Madhuparkamimam Deva Kalpayami Prasidame. Om Hrim Esha Madhuparkaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Svadha. Next is the offering of Gandhatailam, the offering of the scented oil. Please take the Gandhatailam in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Gandhatailam Om Sneham Grahana Snehena Lokanam Hitakaraka Sarvalokeshu Shuddhastvam Dadami Snehamuttamam. Om Hrim Idam Gandhatailam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next is the offering of Snaniyam, the offering of water for the sacred bath. Please take an uddani of water and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Snaniyam Om Idam Sushitalam Vari Swachham Shuddham Manoharam Snanartham Te Maya Bhaktya Kalpitam Pratigrihyatam. Om Hrim Idam Snaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya भगवते श्रीनित्यानंद परमशिवाय निवेदयामि. Next is the offering of vastram, the offering of the clothes. Please take the vastram in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Vastram Om Maya Chitrapatachhanna Nijaguhyoru Tejase Niravarana Vijnaya Vasaste Kalpayamyaham. Om Hrim Idam Vastrottariyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next is the offering of Abharanam, the offering of the sacred jewelry. Please take the Abharanam in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Abharanam Om Swabhava Sundarangaya Nana Shaktyashrayayate Suvarnam Bhushanam Tubhyam Kalpayami Prasidame. Om Hrim Idam Suvarnabharanam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next is the offering of Gandha, the offering of the sandalwood paste. Please take the Gandha in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Gandha Om Shariram te na janami cheshtam naiva cha maya niveditan gandhan pratigrihya velipyatam. Om Hrim Esha Gandha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Next is the offering of Pushpam, the offering of fragrant flowers. Please take a few flowers smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer them at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Pushpam Om Turiyavana Sampannam Nana Gunamanoharam Ananda Saurabham Pushpam Grihyatam Idamuttamam. Om Hrim Etani Sachandana Pushpani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Vaushate. Next is the offering of Bilva Patram, the offering of the Bilva leaves. Please take a few Bilva leaves smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer them at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Bilva Patram Om Amritodbhavam Shri Vriksham Shankarasya Sada Priyam Bilva Patram Prayachami Pavitram Te Sureshwara. Om Hrim Etani Sachandana Bilva Patrani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Vaushate. Next is the offering of the Tulasi Patram, the offering of the Tulsi leaves. Please take the Tulasi leaf in your hands, smeared with sandalwood paste, and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Tulasi Patram Om Namaste Bahurupaya Varadamurtaye Paramatmane Swaha. Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Next is the offering of Dhupa. We request all the participants to light your lamp and the incense sticks. Now, please take the lit incense in your hands and slowly wave it towards Swamiji along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Dhupaha Om वनस्पतिरसो दिव्यो गन्धाद्यस्सु मनोहरः आघ्रेयः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ ह्रीं एष धूपः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः. Next is the offering of Deepa, the offering of the lit lamp. Please take the Deepa in your hands and slowly wave it towards Swamiji along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Deepaha Om Suprakasho Mahadipah Sarvatastimirapaha Sabhahyabhyantarajyotirdeepoyam Pratigrihyatam Om Hrim Esha Deepaha सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः. Next is the offering of Naivedyam, the offering of the sacred food. Please take an udhanya of water in your hands, hover it clockwise over the Naivedyam and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Naivedyam Om नैवेद्यं विविधं देव शर्करादिविनिर्मितं मया निवेदितं भक्त्या ग्रहाण परमेश्वर. ॐ ह्रीं इदं शोपकरणनैवेद्यं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय निवेदयामि. Next is the offering of Paniyam, the offering of water for drinking. Please take an udhanya of water and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Paniyam Om Samastadeva Devesha Sarvatriptikaram Param Akhandananda Sampurnam Grahana Jalamuttamam. Om Hrim Idam Panarthodakam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Srinityanandaparamasivaya Namaha. Next is the offering of Punarachamaniyam, the offering of water for the mouthwash. Please take an udhanya of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Punarachamaniyam Om Uchishtamapya Shuchirva Yasya Smaranamatrataha शुद्धिमाप्नोति तस्मै ते पुनराचमनीयकम्. ॐ ह्रीं इदं पुनराचमनीयोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय स्वाहा. Next is the offering of the Aratrikam. Please take the lit arati in your hands and slowly wave it towards Swamiji along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Arartrikam Om Hrim Esha Deepamala Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Srinityanandaparamasivaya Namaha. Om Sangrahanyeshtya yajate imam janatagum sangranhaniti dvadasharatnirashana bhavati dvadashamasa samvatsaraha samvatsarameva varundhe maunji bhavati urgvai munja urjameva varundhe chitranakshatram bhavati chitram va etat karma कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि. आरात्रिकं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः. Next is the offering of Pushpanjali. Please take a few flowers in your hands and offer them at Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Pushpanjalihi Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnuhu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्तकर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः ॐ नित्यानन्दम् Let us now enter into the Paramashiva Puja. We will first begin with the Tattvachama. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Let us now enter into the Sakala Krama. Using the left hand, wipe the front and back of your right hand once, and with the right hand, wipe the front and back of your left hand twice. Om Ha Astraya Namaha. Bring your hands into the Namaskar Mudra in front of your third eye. Shaktaye Vaushate. Now bring the thumbs to the center of the respective palms, their palm facing you. Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha. Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha. Now, with the thumb, touch the tips of the little fingers and slowly move your thumb down. Om Ham Satyojata-murtaye Namaha. Touch the tip of the ring finger and slowly move your thumb down. Om Him Vamadeva Guhyaya Namaha. Touch the tip of the middle finger and slowly move your thumb down. Om Hum Aghora Hridayaya Namaha. Touch the tip of the index finger and slowly move your thumb down. Om Hem Tatpurusha Vaktraya Namaha. Touch the tip of the index finger to the tip of the thumb and slowly move your index finger down. Om Hom Ishana Murdhaya Namaha. Again touch the thumb to the center of the respective palm. Om Ham Hom Vidyadehaya Namaha. Now touch the index, middle and ring fingers to the center of the respective palm. Om Hom Netrebhyo Namaha. Again touch the thumb to the center of the respective palm. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Now touch the tip of the little finger and slowly move your thumb down. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Touch the tip of the ring finger and slowly move your thumb down. Om Him Shirase Namaha. Touch the tip of the middle finger and slowly move your thumb down. Om Hum Shikhaye Namaha. Touch the tip of the index finger and slowly move your thumb down. Om Haim Kavachaya Namaha. touch the tip of the thumb with your index finger and slowly move your index finger down. Om Hom Ishanamurdhaya Namaha. Touch the respective thumb to its respective palm. Bring your hands into the Mushti Mudra and then rotate them around each other once. Om Haim Kavachaya Hum. Bring your hands into the Namaskara Mudra. Om Ham Shivaya Vaushat. Again, bring your thumbs to the respective palms. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. Now, with the right hand, ring finger and thumb joined together, the right hand, ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your Ananda Gandha. Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha. Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch the respective knees. Om Ham Sadyojata Murtaye Namaha. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the navel center. Om Him Vamadeva Gukhyaya Namaha. With the middle finger and thumb joined together, touch the heart center. Om Hum Aghora Hridayaya Namaha. With the index finger and thumb with the index finger and thumb joined together, touch the upper lip. Om Hem Tatpurusha Vaktraya Namaha. With the tip of the thumb, touch the top of the head. Om Hom Ishana Murdhaya Namaha. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your Ananda Gandha. Om Ham Hom Vidyadehaya Namaha. With the index, middle and ring fingers joined together, touch the three eyes. Om Hom Netrebhyo Namaha. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your Ananda Gandha. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch the heart center. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the top of the head. Om Him Shirase Swaha. With the middle finger and thumb joined together, touch the back of the head. Om Hum Shikhayai Vashat. Now cross your arms with your left hand over your right hand. Bring your index fingers into the shape of a hook. As we uncross our hands, we will move our hands around our head. Om Haim Kavachaya Hum. Now, strike your right thumb onto the left palm and left thumb onto the right palm. Om Haha Astraya Bhate. With the index finger and thumb joined together, strike the left palm thrice. Om Haha Astraya Hum Phate. With the index finger and thumb joined together, snap around yourself in all the 10 directions. Om Haha Astraya Phate. Now, move your hands from the head to the feet by touching the sides of the body. Om Ham Shivaya Vaushate. Now we'll be entering into the Samanya Arghya Sthapana. Please mix some flowers, akshata and chandan into the water inside the Panchapatram. Cover the mouth of the Panchapatram with your palm and chant Om 7 times internally. Om, 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 Om. Perform the Digbandhana. Om Haha Astraya Phate. Perform the Avagunthana. Om Haim Kavachaya Hum. Show the Dhenu Mudra. Om Ham Shivaya Vaushate. Now we'll be performing the Avahana. Please take some akshata and offer it onto your Atmalinga. Om Ham Shivasana Janamaha. Please take a few flowers in your hands. Hold your hands in the Anjali Mudra. Meditate on the form of Paramashiva in your inner space as we chant the Dhyana Shloka. ॐ ललाटे त्रिपुण्ड्रे निटिलकृतकस्तूरीतिलकः स्फुरन्मालाधारस्फुरितकटिकौपीनवसनः दधानो दुस्तारं शिरसि फनिराजं शशिकलां प्रदीपः सर्वेषाम् अरुणगिरियोगी विजयते इन्दुनिभपञ्चमुखहस्तदशयुक्तं शूलमृगटङ्कमसि वज्रमभयं स्यात् पाशवरदाङ्कुशमनिज्वलनवामे श्वेतकमलासन सदाशिवस्वरूपम् ॐ हां शिवमूर्तये नमः ॐ हां हों शिवाय नमः श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिसमेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः ध्यायामीं आवाहयामीं ॐ हां शिवाय नमः इत्यावाहनमुद्रां प्रदर्श्य शोधस्थापनी मुद्रा स्थापन शोधसन्निधापन मुद्रा सन्निधान शोधनिष्ठुर मुद्रा निष्ठुर मुद्रां प्रदर्श्य परफॉर्म द कालकंठी मुद्रा अस्त्राय हुं फट् इति कालकंठी मुद्रां प्रदर्श्य परफॉर्म द लिंग मुद्रा ओम हां शिवाय नमः इति लिंग मुद्रां शोधि नमस्कार मुद्रा नमस्कार मुद्रां शोधि अवकुंठन मुद्रा ओम हैं कवचाय हुं इति अवकुंठन मुद्रां च प्रदर्श्य Now we'll begin with the Upachara Puja. Please take some akshata and offer it onto your Atmalinga. Om take some akshata and offer it onto your Atmalinga. Om
Around 5,000 years ago, at the end of Mahabharat War, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in respect of treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. He was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continue to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the Magistral Villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, through the line of succession is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu sovereign kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam as its 203rd sovereign emperor, from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvanapitha. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of Kailasa, which thus became a sovereign, independent juridical state, with the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, Kailasa, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing the Kumari Kandam Hindu nations that got submerged. As per the doctrine of continuity, these facts imply that the Kailasa's statehood is recognized by international law and manifests as a natural outcome of well-established historical legal facts. Share your time, talent, and treasure. Become part of Kailasa. Sign up as an eCitizen https://kailasa.ecitizen.info.
With Paramashiva's grace, we have evolved UAN, United Nations for Ancient Nations. Paramashiva successfully manifested, and now he is introducing this to all of you, to the world formally, United Ancient Nations. It is United Nations for Ancient Indigenous Nations. This is a profound intergovernmental body. More than 100 ancient nations are already part members of this UAN. It is to unite and support all the indigenous nations, indigenous kingdoms all over the world.
परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि.
Nithyanandam everyone, and welcome to our wonderful yoga session and also the puja. We start with today's session. Actually, before we start with today's session, we start always with the power manifestation segment, and the first power manifestation of the day is the third eye vision. So requesting everyone, welcoming everyone, and requesting everyone to get ready for this power manifestation. So let us gather our IBAN. So you will need for this power manifestation your IBAN. We will display an image for you and for yourself, the participants, and through the power of the third eye, so having your eyes blindfolded, through the power of the third eye, you will have information, you have access to this, to the details on the image that we display.
Yes, and all of us are initiated into the powers of Paramashiva. All the powers are possible from the awakening of the third eye. Now, through all these powers, we can manifest healing with our eyes blindfolded, and so many other powers that we have been manifesting. Now, Paramashiva has given at least 430 powers which are possible for us in the Agamas, and Swamiji has initiated all of us to be able to manifest all those powers. So again and again, when we sit in the space of manifestation, more and more power becomes available to us, and more we are able to manifest. It's a beautiful virtual cycle. So every opportunity we get, just sitting in the space of manifestation, sitting as Paramashiva, and sitting in the space of manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva, that in itself is empowering, and that itself will lead to more and more manifestation. So let us quickly grab the eye band so we can tie it around our eyes. We request everyone to have the eye bands. We cannot have just closing our eyes, that doesn't work. So please make sure that you have your eye bands. Any cloth is fine. Any cloth that can completely cover your eyes so you will not be able to see through the cloth is fine. So please make sure we get everybody, and everyone please make sure they get the eye band. Manikya, Chandrasekhar, Priya, Carolina, Yuan Kai, Kuik Jing, and so many other participants who have joined us on Zoom and on YouTube as well. So let's just take a quick moment to get the blindfold, the cloth, so we can start the powers of Paramashiva are made possible more than a potentiality, more than a possibility, a reality for us by initiation, and through this initiation the manifestation starts to happen. So let us quickly gather ourselves, get a blindfold, and sit in the space of manifestation. Sitting in the space of manifestation is simply connecting with the Supreme Body of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramahansa, and connecting with him in the space of oneness. The pure connection, the individual connection that we will have with Swamiji, out of sheer gratitude for all the initiations, all the powerful cognitions that we have received, and how that has transformed our lives. When we have that beautiful connection, we sit in that space of oneness with Swamiji, we sit in the space of manifestation, and we manifest powers. So let us
Requesting everyone to please switch in cameras and give them in the camera frame itself. So Ma Carolina, Yuan Taiwan, Ma Grace to the professional, and all the other professional, please switch in the cameras and be available in the camera frame. Be available for this drama session and for yourself. So once you have your items, let us get ready. So let's just come in with the head, neck and spine in a straight line.
And the quickest, most direct way for us to be able to connect with Swamiji in the space of oneness is to chant the Mahavakya. We will come to that.
Let us first start with the Shastra Pramana, which is spiritual reference to manifest the powers of the Paradigm.
Kapalantarmano nyasya Ishtami vidalojana Ramena manaso dharyat Lakshayet lakshyam uttamam.
In the translation of this beautiful verse goes as, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably, without any movement, having the eyes closed, in succession by that stability of the mind and the inner space. Through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Laksham, by having the vision beyond the sight. That reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. So let us get ready, let us sit comfortably with the head, neck and spine in a straight line, and bring our awareness to our inner space, connected to Swamiji. And bring into your inner space, invoke Swamiji in your inner space, bring all the memories of the beautiful, cherished moments you have with Swamiji. Everything that Swamiji is represents and means to you in your inner space. Feel that spirit connection you have to the Master. And through that spirit connection, feel the space of oneness with Swamiji. From this space of oneness with Swamiji, there are powers in you. And you have access to these powers. It is in fact Swamiji, the Supreme Concept of India, the living avatar, an incarnation of Paramashiva that manifests in us. Let us welcome him in our inner space with gratitude and love. Now let us bring our awareness to the third eye, just between the eyebrows. And let us visualize Swamiji in our third eye. And gently, without straining yourself or concentrating, just lightly gaze through your third eye into Swamiji's third eye. And with your peaceful eyes closed, you gaze through the third eye alone into Swamiji's third eye. And so you feel the energetic connection, energetic cord from the Master's third eye, from Swamiji's Anya Chakra into our Anya Chakra. The light build-up of energy as Swamiji is awakening and energizing your third eye. Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And from the space of oneness with Swamiji, there is now start manifesting this power of third eye vision. Seeing the image blindfolded, the image seems like you now.
Nithyananda Sakala लोकान्तरकृतिदर्शिनि मां नरेन्द्रहृदयनिवासिनि मां लोकोत्तरकृतिदर्शिनि मां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां जय नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां सुन्दररूपविकासिनि मां दिव्यगुणाकरधारिणि मां सुन्दररूपविकासिनि मां दिव्यगुणाकरधारिणि मां दुर्बलसबलसुखारिणि मां दुःखदैन्यभयनाशिनि मां दुर्बलसबलसुखारिणि मां दुःखदैन्यभयनाशिनि मां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां जय नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां जय नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां सर्वभूतहितसाधिनि समस्तलोकाभयकरि मां सर्वभूतहितसाधिनि दुर्गतिनाशिनि दुर्गे मां नित्यानन्द ईश्वरि मां दुर्गतिनाशिनि दुर्गे मां नित्यानन्द ईश्वरि मां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां जय नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां जय नित्यानन्देश्वरि मां
Nithyananda, let's bring chairs. Let's sit on the ground. Nithyananda, let's bring your chairs in the room. Those who are here and others while we take breakfast.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham
वेदरूपिणी हिमगिरिवासिनी मनोन्मणि पापनाशिनी त्रिभुवनपोषिणी विशेषिणी ज्ञानदायिनी नित्यानन्देश्वरि जगदीश्वरि शरणं श्रीनित्य नित्येश्वरि करुणसागरी कमलपुष्पनेत्रसुन्दरि कन्याकुमारी कामनाशिनी सुभाषिनी कृष्णरूपिणी नित्यानन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि
Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham
स्वप्रकाशिनी जगच्चिन्त्यमानरूपिणी धर्मस्थापिनी ज्ञानपीठकारणेश्वरि मन्दहासिनी नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमेश्वरि शरणं श्रीनित्य नित्येश्वरि महायोगिनी भक्तसङ्कटापहारिणि सभानायकी श्रीचक्रमध्यवासिनी दुःखनिवारिणि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि
9:45. Now is